1 year without me or 1 year without video games?
I'm sorry, but you gotta go. I'll see you in 1 year. You told her straight like that? Straight like that.
Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well today. And yeah, this is gonna be an interesting topic that tackles both video games and dating and maybe a little bit with the modern women these days. So you'll find out throughout the video what I mean by that, more or less. So basically, I found a video from Y2K Collector where it says video games are safer than relationships. I wonder what he means by that. The title alone really intrigues me. I showed this to Angry Guy and he's like, oh wow, that was a great find, go and cover it. I'm like, okay, sure. So here I am covering this topic. So if you enjoy videos like this and agree to it as well, be sure to click the like button, be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the bell next to it so you won't miss a single new Angry Guy video ever again. Basically, be notified. And check out also Angry Guy at Rumble if you want to see the unfiltered version of him. Yep, definitely check that out. And also check out the Angry Crypto Academy if you're interested in knowing how to invest in crypto, knowing how to secure money separate from the system, where you own the assets. They have the potential to go up a lot and you could actually become more wealthy with that in the future. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get started with this commentary. Take it away, Y2K.
Mic check 1 2. It's the Y2K Collector, and video games might be a safer bet than relationships in 2025. Now, if you've been following the channel for some time, you know that we like to deviate our topics from time to time. And every once in a while, we'll have a conversation.
Oh, and I gotta say, before we continue, I love his PS2 collection. His PS2 collection is quite diverse of different types of gaming genres out there. Like, all sorts of experience can be had with PS2s. I really like his game collection. I don't have most of them, but from there, I only have maybe 1 or 2 games from it, and I have my own collection as well. So there's just like so much games to actually choose from, to be honest.
A topic that's video game adjacent, right? May not necessarily be about a video game particularly, but it could be related to something that's happening in society. And I recently heard a story that I felt earns a spot on my channel because of the level of ridiculousness and how something like this impacts men in society today. So by now, many of you have heard about the young lady who works for DoorDash, or worked for DoorDash, that no longer works for DoorDash. But if you haven't heard about this recent story, let me help you out. So imagine you're at home and you decide that you want to get some DoorDash. And you place your DoorDash order, and your specific instructions on the DoorDash order are for the delivery person to leave your order right at the front door and walk away. And for whatever reason, between the time you place your order and when your order gets there, you decide that you're going to have some fun with yourself. You roll your pants down, you roll your underwear down, and you get to going, if you know what I mean. And I guess you put in so much work on yourself that you wind up falling asleep. Well, then the DoorDash lady arrives with your food, and your door, for whatever reason, is open.
Oh boy, that guy was so careless, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, holy moly. Imagine you get, down with that. You're not wearing any clothes. You left the door open. Honestly, you gotta be an idiot if you're gonna do something like that. I'm not gonna lie. And then suddenly a DoorDash lady comes in and she probably sees that, and you probably know where this story is gonna go to.
The DoorDash girl putting your meal down and at the front door and walking away, she decides she's going to go inside your house and see what's going on. And so she sees you on the sofa, laid out, pants down, freshly tired. And instead of seeing that scene and backing away, she takes it a step further and pulls out her phone and decides to record you, and take images of.
Oh boy. So yeah, whenever they decide to take their phones out and record embarrassing moments of yourself and post it to social media, you know right then and there that they're gonna attempt to cancel the crap out of you because they want to get social media attention, and women sure loves to have as much attention as possible by showing embarrassing clips. They'll probably post it on their TikToks or their Instagram or their Facebook page or whatever, and a lot of people are going to pretty much mock the guy, and she's gonna get away with it. So that's something you need to be very careful. You don't do that, exposing yourself like that, because social media is a big thing. Anything that you do that you are supposed to do private, but then people notice it, yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna post it on social media. You gotta be super careful.
And then she uploads those images and that recording to social media, providing your full name and address for the world to know and see. And now your whole life has been turned into a meme.
Yeah, so basically at that point, you become a target to these trolls and a lot of people that will love to do harm or ridicule you and mock you. And women are prone to do that stuff. Like if you say anything embarrassing or if you say anything that they don't like, they could probably record it as evidence so they could use it to mock your character. And to get out of that and to improve your reputation is extremely hard, if not impossible, for certain men.
After she does this, she goes home. She probably tells her friends, and she's probably loving the viral media attention that's coming from her post. Well, her joy is short-lived because the video becomes more viral than she anticipated, and DoorDash winds up getting wind of what she's done. And so what DoorDash does is they deactivate her account and essentially fire her. So now she no longer works for DoorDash.
So after all that she's done, oh my lord, the consequences came to the woman. And at that point it's like well deserved, because like it was really none of her business to be recording a man doing that. All she needed to do was deliver the DoorDash food over to his apartment and then just leave, mind her own business and whatnot. But of course the man has a little fault in this too, for leaving the doors open and stuff like that and almost taking most of his clothes out. It's a very awkward situation, I'm not gonna lie.
But guess what? Just when you thought the story was over, it gets even better. This woman who got fired from DoorDash then turns to the internet again and tells the internet that you, yes you, while you were asleep, knocked out unconscious from having the best session with yourself you've had in a while, she claims that you essayed her, that you assaulted her.
Holy moly, this is why you keep yourself private when you do that stuff. Like, heck no, man. And you could tell the man didn't do anything wrong besides, being careless and leaving the doors open. He was sleeping the whole time. But SA? Yeah, definitely didn't happen. But a lot of people are gonna believe the women. This is why a lot of men don't want to mess with women these days, and they would rather be playing video games, building up a game collection like he does. Of course, this YouTuber has a wife, has a child. He's a family man, so that's great on him. But a lot of men has all these games in their collection. Men like me, men like some of my friends as well. We are happy with our video games. We rather be drenched in video games than actually messing with women and risking our reputations and our livelihoods, because a lot of people will believe women out there and they're going to take her side, and no matter what you do, no matter how hard you explain, they're going to blame you for everything even though it's not your fault. It's a very messed up situation.
Hey guys, in a world pushing you to own nothing and be happy, crypto is your key to survival. Join Angry's Crypto Academy to master buying, selling, and trading crypto. make huge profits, and safeguard your wealth. Plus, discover the one crypto virtually no one is talking about, poised to create new millionaires in the upcoming bull run. The link is in the description of the video below. Go check it out now.
1 year without me or 1 year without video games?
I'm sorry, but you gotta go. I'll see you in 1 year. You told her straight like that? Straight like that.
So yeah, let's commentate a bit more and we'll get to a further discussion.
After she trespassed into your home, and now not only do people know what your junk looks like, they know your name, they also know where you live, but now they're looking at you as a perpetrator of assault on women. Now, this story might sound like a scene from a video game, but this is real life. This is something that actually happened. And when I heard this story initially, I said, you know what? Well, there's no way that anyone with half of a brain cell really believes what this lady's saying. But she actually wound up getting supporters who support her.
And that's exactly what I thought. People are gonna take her side because she's a woman. She's a beautiful woman. A lot of simps out there, they are very attracted to her. And yeah, this is why men doesn't want to mess with that. Because, you know, they're going to empower her to do this stuff to more men in the future whenever she has the opportunity to do so. And then being accused of something that horrible can send you to prison for a very long time, even though you're innocent. Lots of innocent men goes to jail. So you need to stay away from those type of situation at all costs.
The only thing that I could think to myself when I heard this story was how bad I felt for that man, because regardless of whatever he was doing it in his own home, in the privacy of his own home. And if he wants to lay out on the sofa with his pants down in his house, I think he's earned the right to do that as long as he's paid his rent and he's not committing a crime. But this woman, because she's being held accountable for something that she did that was wrong, instead of taking accountability, she is now throwing accusations of SA.
Yeah, so she could avoid accountability and try to put the blame onto other people. So they don't target her, but they target the man that is innocent. That's messed up, I'm not gonna lie.
Which is wild on this young man. And I know I'm not the only one who saw this story. I'm sure a lot of people saw this story. And what a lot of people are saying is that had the DoorDash delivery person been a man who walked into a young woman's house and recorded a naked woman on the sofa, and then posted that to social media, that man would have been in handcuffs within hours. It wouldn't have taken 2 days for him to get fired.
Yeah, of course. Because the man is definitely gonna face harsher punishment. They'll send him to jail. He'll be sentenced to multiple decades in prison probably. And his life will be destroyed forever. But with a woman, she could go around and say that it's his fault, that he's SA her, and without much context, and that guy was just sleeping in his... Yeah, you get the idea. It's pretty crazy.
Because she just got fired. She had charges haven't even been pressed yet. But if a man did that, he would have been in handcuffs within hours. And you're like, well, Y2K? Why are you talking about this? Why are you bringing this topic to us on a Tuesday morning? I'm bringing this topic because this is the primary reason why more men are choosing video games over relationships with women. And I'll take it even a step further. This is why more men are choosing video games over even attempting to interact with women. And it's sad because I think women are necessary, just like men are necessary.
Yeah, in life, you need a woman so you can reproduce, create a family, be able to pay the household completely, cooperate and stuff. But when women are doing that stuff, and this is happening way too often than not, then you cannot blame the men for wanting to get away from that and not even bother with relationships and just want to play some video games out there. Because let's be honest, at least video games will not sue you and take you to jail or try to ruin your life or expose you on social media, right? I don't think video games are capable of doing it on its own. It's matter of fact, not even AI can do stuff like that all on a whim. They need commands from a human. That's why humans are the ones that actually, well, let's take it a little bit further. The devil inside these humans that are influencing them for committing sins and trying to wreak havoc upon other people's lives for no reason at all except for amusements. So, you get the idea. I just want to commentate a little bit more, then we'll get to the conclusion real quick.
And men need relationships with women, and women need relationships with men. But unfortunately, we live in a society where a lot of men feel like it is a dangerous endeavor to attempt interaction with women, because even when you're not interacting with a woman, even when you are unconscious, a woman can still and will still blame you and put accusations on you that could land you in jail, in serious trouble, even when you're not even conscious.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, you could not be doing anything whatsoever. You could be sleeping in your room and everything and stuff like that, or in the couch in the living room, and they could still throw accusation. He didn't even know that the delivery person was gonna be a woman. He just assumed it was probably gonna be a man, so he didn't care. Just leave the food there and then you could go on your way. That's not a problem. But wow, yeah, that's why I'm also afraid of communicating with women as well, like approaching women, because I have approached women before, like in my job, and they accuse me for SA or, harassment or whatever without even trying to do so, and I got fired from that freaking job. So, yeah, you don't even have to have malicious intent. You just have to talk to a woman and she could feel uncomfortable and it's game over for you, because whenever she takes that to HR, they're gonna take her side for the most part. That's how unfair this society is. What do you guys think about this? Do you agree to the things that I'm saying about this? Because this is pretty insane, and this is why, me personally, like, unless God confirms that this is the woman for me that I could stay with in my life, I'm sticking with my video games. First of all, I'm going to stick with God, with my family and friends, video games, anime, me writing stories, and all that other good stuff, because it's just too risky these days to, like, put yourself out there, expose yourself to a lot of women, because if they're not attracted to you, they're going to go against you. They could throw a lot of accusation. Anyway, that's all I have to say. If you enjoyed this video and agree to it, be sure to click a like. It can help us a lot to get this video more out there to more people to watch this. Click the subscribe button if you're new to this, and click the bell so you won't miss any new Angry Guy videos ever again on this channel. Be sure to also check out his Rumble as well if you want the unfiltered version to hear from him. Yep, and also check out the Crypto Academy if you want to learn how to invest into crypto and be able to secure your financial future that way. And you can also check out my channel at Magbo Gaming, where I do different discussions on different situations. I'm actually tempted to doing a discussion related to this later on this month or next month about this topic on my own channel. So if you're interested to hearing from me on what I think about it on my side of things in my channel, feel free to check it out. Anyway, that's all I have to say, and I'll see you all in the next one. Magbo out. Bye-bye.